We welcome you to Game of the Week. This is Layton and Jake Peters, live from Lentz McCullum Ballpark. This is Game of the Week. For Jake Peters Landscaping, Brandon DeGroat gets the start. He will start on the mound for Jake Peters Landscaping. The pitch. Ground low. 2-0. Two and 0 the count. And that's chopped over to short. Christensen has it, and that's the first down as he throws over to first to Ramsey for the first down. So 1 out. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 1. One 0 coming up. Upstairs and away, 2-0. One out, nobody on here in the top of the first. Send the pitch. That's up and away. 3-0. The 3-0. And that's upstairs, ball 4. So 1 on and 1 out for Layton. I'll bring up Lucas Schutz to the plate. That's outside, ball 1. That's up and away, 2-0. 2-0. It's up and in, 3-0. And that's outside, ball 4. So 2 on here for Fernandez. That's upstairs, ball 1. That's inside, 2-0. The 2-0. That's inside, it hits the cage, 3-0. That's in there for a strike, 3-1. That's in there for a strike, 3-2. 3-2. Ball 4. That'll load the bases up for Kenny Calora. Bases loaded, 1 out here for Calora. That's inside, ball 1. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. That's outside, 2-1. Upstairs, 3-1. Calora wanted to swing, but he was patient. He held up his swings. 3-1. In the top of the first, 3-1. And that is foul, 3-2. One out, bases loaded, no score. Top of the first. And that's ball 4. And that's going to drive in a run as Calora has a bases loaded walk. That's inside, 2-0. And that's ball 4, and that's another bases loaded walk. Make it 2-0 Layton. So I'll bring up Olmsted to the plate with the bases loaded. That's their first strike, 0-1. And he got hit by the pitch. That's going to score another run. Make it 3-0 Layton. And that'll bring up Donnie Nelson to the plate. It's inside, ball 1. It's in there for a strike, 1-1. That's upstairs, 2-1. Slow, 3-1. So clearly Layton had a game plan heading into today, where they have been patient at the plate. 3-1. That's in their first strike, and the count goes full 3-2. 3-2. And that's away, ball 4, and that'll score another run. Calora will score. It's 4-0. Now here's the man of the hour, El Presidente, Joel Castillo. We talked about in the promo, he was once a man of Jake Peters Landscaping. And he traded places for championship aspirations. In his opinion, of course. Feels very much like when Soto went to the Bronx. We thank you for watching that promo from earlier this week. Over 600 people tuned into that promo, so thank you very much. 1 out and the bases are loaded here in the top of the first. While a new pitcher comes in for Jake Peters Landscaping, the Axeman's day is done. Here's the man of the hour, Joel Castillo. 1 out, bases loaded. There's a chance to blow the doors open. Send the pitch. That's inside, ball 1. Well, swing and a miss, 1-1. That's upstairs, 2-1. We want to Castillo. And that's upstairs, ball 4. So 2 outs, but the bases are loaded now, back to being loaded. And it's rocking to the deep right field. That ball's over his head. And that's going to be a ground rule double. So 2 runs will score. And it is 6-0. As Spadora drives in 2. That was a rip. That was on the very first pitch. That's popped up, and that's going to be 1-1. 1-1. That's drilled out towards center field and deep. That ball tailing away. That ball is over his head. 2 more runs will score. It's 8-0. As that is going to be a 2-run RBI triple. And they batted around, so that means Chris Flexer will come back. He led off this game, and that's drilled out toward left, but playable. 3 outs. We head to the bottom of the first, 8-0 Layton. We'll be back after this.
Summer downpours can be awful. That's why you need a gutter. You need Richie's Rain Gutters, installation and repair. Today at 973-600-1369. MJP Electric has your electrical needs covered. We install ceiling fans, new wiring for new construction homes. We can make your TV wire-free. We can provide new wiring for your fuse box. Need a quote? We have trusted experts. Now that you know, it's time to power like a pro. 570-369-7870.
And we're back. 8-0 the current score here in the bottom of the first. Jake Peters will come to bat here in the bottom of the first. Ryan Phillips will lead things off for Jake Peters Landscaping. That's upstairs 2-1, or 1-1, excuse me. Here in the bottom of the first. 1-1 by Walker. That's a high fly ball hit deep to left center. Way back it goes. This ball is caught. 1 out. I'll bring up Eric Christensen. And that's chopped over to first, the throw in, and that's in time. 2 out. I'll bring up Matt Wright to the plate. So 2 out already here in the bottom of the first. Matthew Wright at the plate. Send the pitch from Walker is there for a strike on 1. That's a line drive, base hit into right center field for Wright. There'll be 1 on here for Jake Peters. So 1 on and 2 out here for Donson. For Layton, it will be Rich Walker getting the start today. Apologize for the traffic there, but Rich Walker gets the start for Layton as that's hammered to first. Calara's got it. 3 outs. We head to the top of the second, 8-0 to score. We'll be back after this.
Summer downpours can be awful. That's why you need a gutter. You need Richie's Rain Gutters, installation and repair. Call the number today at 973-600-1369. MVP Electric has your electrical needs covered. We install ceiling fans, new wiring for new construction homes. We can make your TV wire-free. We can provide new wiring for your fuse box. Need a quote? We have trusted experts. Now that you know, it's time to power like a pro. 570-369-7870.
And we're back here to game of the week as that's inside ball one. 2-0 the count now. And that's a hits batsman, and he will head over to first. I'll bring up Lucas Schutz to the plate. And that's in the left center field. That's a base hit. And we'll head first to third. Layton's already got something cooking. There for a strike, 3-1. And it's inside ball four. So the bases will be loaded. It's in there for a strike on one. That's rocketed to center, but playable. One out. Runner will tag, and it is 9-0 Layton. So a sacrifice fly for Calora. It's 9-0. Pitch. Line drive. Base hit. He had to play it on a hop. The bases are going to be loaded. I'll bring up Olmsted to the plate. One out, bases loaded for Olmsted. Upstairs 2-0. That's up and away 3-0. It's in there for a strike, 3-1. 3-1. That's ball 4, and that's going to drive in a run. Sharks will score. It's 10-0. I'll bring up Donnie Nelson to the plate. It's upstairs and in 1-1 to Nelson. And that is going to be a nice play. Can they get the play over at home? Yes. So everyone else will move up a base, but that's out number 2. So make that 2 out. And Joel has another chance here with the base loaded. That's popped a mile high. It makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the second, 10-0 to score. We'll be back after this.
Summer downpours can be awful. That's why you need a gutter. You need a Ritchie's Rain Gutters, installation and repair. Call the number today at 973-600-1369. MVP Electric has your electrical needs covered. We install ceiling fans, new wiring for new construction homes. We can make your TV wire-free. We can provide new wiring for your fuse box. Need a quote? We have trusted experts. Now that you know, it's time to power like a pro. 570-369-7870.
And we're back. That's in there for a strike 0-2. And that's popped out. 0-2. Ed Ramsey at the plate. Bottom of the second. The set. The 0-2 from Walker. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That was a nasty fastball upstairs for the first out. I'll bring up Pasanic to the plate. And that's pop foul 0-1. At the top of the second. One. Inside. 2-1. 2-1. High drive, base hit into right field. Had to play it on a hop, and it'll be 1 on for Jake Peters. He's there for a strike on 1. A 1. It's outside, 1-1. 1-1. It's outside, 2-1. 2-1. Set. 2-2 from Walker. Swing it. A miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. Now I'll bring up Sean Donson to the plate. 2 out here for Jake Peters. We're on 2 out to send the pitch. And that's fouled away. One. Chopper to short. The throw over to first. He is not in time. Now we'll bring up Luciani to the plate. That's a swing and a miss, 0-1. That's a swing and a miss, 0-2. Walker's 1 strike away from getting out of the bottom of the second. The bottom of the second, excuse me. The set and the pitch from Walker. That's fouled off. Nothing to score. 2 on, 2 out. 0-2 is the count. And Walker is 1 strike away from getting out of the bottom of the second. Oh, 2 the count. Walker sets, delivers the 0-2. A line drive out toward right center field, and that is going to be caught out in right center. And a beautiful catch to end the bottom of the second. We head to the top of the third. 10-0 to score. We'll be back after this.
Summer downpours can be awful. That's why you need a gutter. You need Richie's Rain Gutters, installation and repair. Call the number today at 973-600-1369. MVP Electric has your electrical needs covered. We install ceiling fans, new wiring for new construction homes. We can make your TV wire-free. We can provide new wiring for your fuse box. Need a quote? We have trusted experts. Now that you know, it's time to power like a pro. 570-369-7870.
And we're back here to game of the week here in the top of the third. 10-0 to score. Spadora at the plate now, and Last time that he was up, he hit a rocket. It even caught me off guard at the very first pitch. And that's rocketed out toward right center field. That ball is playable, though. 1 out. So he's been attacking that first pitch. It's 1 pitch, 1 out. That's in there for a strike on 1. That's in there for a strike on 2. That's inside 1 and 2. 1-2. Line drive, base hit past the shortstop Christensen's glove into left field. There'll be 1 on here for Layton. I'll bring up Chris Flexer to play with 1 on and 1 out. It's 1 on, 1 out. The pitch. That's inside. 2-0. It's in there for a strike, 2 and 1. 2-1. Line drive out toward left center field, but playable and makes the catch. Runner will tag up. This will be 2 out. That's popped a mile high. Didn't hit me. I appreciate the concern, but it didn't even come close to me, so I'm all right. No way. And that's a rocket. That's a rocket to deep left center field, but playable. 3 outs. I avoid disaster, and they avoid scoring in the top of the 3rd. We hit to the bottom of the 3rd. And we will be back after these quick messages.
Summer downpours can be awful. That's why you need a gutter. You need Richie's Rain Gutters, installation and repair. Call the number today at 973-600-1369. MVP Electric has your electrical needs covered. We install ceiling fans, new wiring for new construction homes. We can make your TV wire-free. We can provide new wiring for your fuse box. Need a quote? We have trusted experts. Now that you know, it's time to power like a pro. 570-369-7870.
And we're back to Game of the Week here in the bottom of the third. 10-0 to score here on Game of the Week. Glad you could join us here for another edition of Game of the Week. I'm Clark, and as always, here on the Matthew Oehlmann Memorial Softball page. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. One is chopped. Back over to Walker. Can he throw over to first? Yes, he can. Nice play. Walker is getting it done in all kinds of ways today. Schauger at the plate now. In there for a strike, 1-1. One out, base is empty here for Jake Peters. Schauger at the plate, facing Walker. That's in there for a strike, 1-2 to Schauger. Excuse me. The 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. Two by Walker. Check swing, strike three, struck him out. Now bring up Phillips to the plate. He led off this game for Jake Peters. Setting the pitch. That's grounded over to third. Oh, nice snag over to first. Throw to first is not in time, but a good effort. I'll bring up Christensen to the plate. That's upstairs. 0-1. It's 1 on and 2 out. That's chopped over to first, but a foul ball.
Here we go.
1-1. It's a ground ball. Hops over to second. Throw over to Calora. Makes the catch. We hit to the top of the fourth. 10-0 to score. We'll be back after this.
Summer downpours can be awful. That's why you need a gutter. You need Richie's Rain Gutters, installation and repair. Call the number today at 973-600-1369. MVP Electric has your electrical needs covered. We install ceiling fans, new wiring for new construction homes. We can make your TV wire-free. We can provide new wiring for your fuse box. Need a quote? We have trusted experts. Now that you know, it's time to power like a pro. 570-369-7870.
And we're back to Game of the Week. We are in the top of the fourth. Lucas Schutz will lead things off in this inning. It's in there for a strike, 1-1. 1-1. That's upstairs, 2-1 by Van Orden. High fly ball hit deep to right center, but playable. And that's off the glove. And Schutz will head to third off the error. So 1 on and nobody out here for Layton, as that was a mistake. I don't think I've ever seen that. That's caught out short by Christensen, 1 out. And that'll bring up Calora. Our third and 1 out. Outside ball 1. That's inside 2-0. That is low 3-0. And that's a walk. So Calora will take first. Line drive. Oh! Off the hand.
One strike. 2.
Hi, Mom.
2-2.
Well, it's not Mother's Day, but always will welcome a shout out. 2-2. And drive foul. Bill Olmstead on deck for Layton. 2 on and 1 out. Here at the top of the 4th. 2-2. 3-2. That's a swing and a miss. there for a strike on one. Olmsted pops it up. And he is out. And that is a fair ball down the left field line. One runs in. Here comes another. This might clear the bases, and it's going to clear the bases. It's a bases clearing RBI triple that clears the bases. 3 runs will score. Now Castillo, that's inside ball 1. High fly ball in the deep left center. And that is out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 4th. We'll be back after this.
Summer downpours can be awful. That's why you need a gutter. You need Richie's Rain Gutters, installation and repair. Today at 973-600-1369. MVP Electric has your electrical needs covered. We install ceiling fans, new wiring for new construction homes. We can make your TV wire-free. We can provide new wiring for your fuse box. Need a quote? We have trusted experts. Now that you know, it's time to power like a pro. 570-369-7870.
And we're back. That's a sort of a foul ball on 2. To Matt Wright. And that's strike 3 called. On 1 to the far, man. Upstairs. In there for a strike on 2. And that is through the right side, a base hit. That's caught over to short to throw over to first. That's not in time. There are 2 outs. So I'll bring a Pasanic to the plate.
Last time you, I think. No.
One, one. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Good boy, Richie. Hey, keep working. Right starts with you here. 1-2.
Bottom of the 4th, 1 on, 2 out. 13-0 to score. Walker again, 1 strike away. The set. 1-2. That's strike 3 call. Walker's been pitching a gem. We head to the top of the 5th. 13-0 to score. We'll be back after this.
Summer downpours can be awful. That's why you need a gutter. You need Richie's Rain Gutters, installation and repair. Call the number today at 973-600-1369. MVP Electric has your electrical needs covered. We install ceiling fans, new wiring for new construction homes. We can make your TV wire-free. We can provide new wiring for your fuse box. Need a quote? We have trusted experts. Now that you know, it's time to power like a pro. 570-369-7870.
And we are back to game of the week. 13-0 to score in the top of the 5th. And that's up and in 2-0. Spadora at the plate. Nobody on, nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Send the pitch. That's a line drive off the glove and in the right field for a base hit. And Spadora will be on first. Sure, behind the cage, yeah, sure.
Hey, Buddha, Thomas, Aaron, Chandra, Billy, Daniel, Mike, and Nicole. Hey, hey. Thanks, bud.
Shout out there for Layton.
Montana.
To the state of Montana. Thank you for watching us here for the game of the week. We really do appreciate it. And spread the word. This is a growing phenomenon. We always have anywhere from 500 to 3,000 people watching, not maybe live, but per video. And we always want you to spread the word, though, here on Game of the Week. 1 out and 1 on here for Layton. That's a floater into right field. And oh, what a catch! Nice play there by Luciani. That's a rocket to left and well hit back toward the wall. That ball is caught out in left field. So that was 3 outs. We head to the bottom of the fifth, 13-0 the score. We'll be back after this.
Summer downpours can be awful. That's why you need a gutter. You need Richie's Rain Gutters, installation and repair. Call the number today at 973-600-1369. MVP Electric has your electrical needs covered. We install ceiling fans, new wiring for new construction homes. We can make your TV wire-free. We can provide new wiring for your fuse box. Need a quote? We have trusted experts. Now that you know, it's time to power like a pro. 570-369-7870.
I have some. I just gotta find them. Right. No, I get it.
That may help cut some of that work out, but yeah, I'll do it.
Thank you, brother. So 2 down, that'll bring up Luciani to the plate. Luciani made a great over-the-shoulder catch in the bottom half of the inning. We're in the bottom of, or excuse me, in the top of the fifth, excuse me. Top half of the inning. One. Inside, 2-1. Bases empty, 2 out. Top of the fifth. 2-1. Line drive out toward right center field. That ball tailing away, and that ball's going to be caught. We head to the bottom of the, or excuse me, we head to the top of the sixth. 13-0. We'll be back after this.
Summer downpours can be awful. That's why you need a gutter. You need Richie's Rain Gutters, installation and repair. Call the number today at 973-600-1369. MVP Electric has your electrical needs covered. We install ceiling fans, new wiring for new construction homes. We can make your TV wire-free. We can provide new wiring for your fuse box. Need a quote? We have trusted experts. Now that you know, it's time to power like a pro. 570-369-7870.
And we're back to game of the week. 13-0 to score here in the top of the sixth. At this regular 0-1. That's out number 1. So a quick 3-pitch at bat. Now Fernandez. That's off the shortstop's glove in the left center field. And I'll bring up Calora with one on. One on, one out for Calora. He takes ball 1. Well, 2-0. The 2-0. It's in there for a strike, 2-1. 2-1. And that is popped up in the center, dropping in for a base hit. And there'll be runners at first and second. It's 2 on, 1 out, 13-0 to score. Here in the top of the sixth. That's in there for a strike on 1. Oh, 1. Line drive, foul. 2 on, 1 out, 13-0 to score. One, two. Up and in, 2-2. That is going to be caught. Two down here in the top of the sixth. Up and away, ball 1. That's grounded foul, 1-1. And the 1-1. That's golfed, but popped up. 3 outs. Well, we hit the bottom of the sixth. This could be the last chance for Jake Peters. Layton, I believe, needs 3 outs for the win. And we will be back after these quick messages.
Summer downpours can be awful. That's why you need a gutter. You need Richie's Rain Gutters, installation and repair. Call the number today at 973-600-1369. MVP Electric has your electrical needs covered. We install ceiling fans, new wiring for new construction homes. We can make your TV wire-free. We can provide new wiring for your fuse box. Need a quote? We have trusted experts. Now that you know, it's time to power like a pro. 570-369-7870.
And we are back to game of the week, bottom of the sixth. Last chance for Jake Peters, unless they can score some runs. That's a swing and a miss. On one. Oh, one. Chopped over to short. Fernandez throws over to Calora. 1 out. Now I'll bring up Charbry to the plate. That's an in for a strike on 1. Can Walker complete the shutout? 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Oh, 2 to Sauger. Upstairs 1-2. Five and a third scoreless innings for Walker. Setting the 1-2. That's strike 3 called. I'll bring up Phillips to the plate. Two down. Popped up. 0-1. Walker sets, delivers the 0-1. That's inside 1-1. It's inside 2-1. Two one. Kicks off the cage, 3-1. 3-1. Three one. That's ball 4. One on, 2 out for Christensen. He'll come to the plate. That's popped up towards third. Worthington has it. And Walker has pitched a shutout. They win 13-0 here on the Game of the Week. A masterful performance by Rich Walker. 13-0 the final for everyone here at the Game of the Week. I'm Clarky, and have a good day and a greater tomorrow. We'll see you next week for Rokaz and OC Tomahawks.